I don't like fashion hot takes videos, specifically on TikTok and Instagram, also YouTube to a small extent. Now that is a hot take from me. However, unlike those hot take creators, I will actually expand upon the grand statement and do a deep dive, provide example, provide arguments for and against the grand statement I just made.
Hi, it's Olivia with Mash Magazine, and today I'm back asking students for their hot takes. Hi, what's your name?
Tanner.
And what's your fashion hot take?
I don't like joggers.
What's your name? Chunky jewelry's out.
A lot of Y2K fashion is not cute, and a lot of you guys need to realize that.
I think that skinny jeans could make a comeback. I could see it.
Obviously, that is a bit of an overgeneralization. I'm sure there are creators who provide their hot take and provide context, but the few video I see, it's just a statement and that's it. I will only listen to opinions from people I respect. I also get it if you say just skip and Makasy and go on about your day, but there's loads of these videos and it makes me want to get off the app. And there are times where I just want to watch funny videos, but these videos, I fall for their anger trap sometimes too. And when they do, and when I do, I get mad at myself. I've tried to curate my algorithm to only show me memes and whatnot, but since I post about fashion, Instagram think I want fashion content. And then fashion content on the platforms such as Instagram and TikTok, it's not the best in my opinion. This is why I prefer YouTube content. I prefer long form content. It's a paradox. I'm contradicting myself a lot, I understand. Those videos makes me hate Instagram Reel because there's no substance behind it. Oftentimes you get this pair of shoes suck, this fashion brand is bad, or a more recent one, Demna to Gucci will be the end of Gucci, with zero back into that grand statement. Or if they do, they provide vague answer like, yeah, I don't like what Demna has done to the house of Balenciaga. Okay, tell me, or show me what you think Balenciaga looks should be. Show me what Demna looks is like and show me how that's different from the original House of Balenciaga codes. Are you comparing his work to Alexander Wang's work, Nicholas' work, Cristobal's work? Contrast the look from Cristobal to Demna. These people typically see a few photos of Cristobal, see 1 to 7 looks and just say, yeah, that's what Balenciaga is supposed to look like, and will use a look that Demna put on his runway to spice it up for marketing's sake rather than the looks that Demna and the team do that takes direct inspiration from Cristobal. I only want to listen to people who know what they're talking about, who understands it. I want to hear from people who reads the article rather than just the headline. Yeah, these hot take videos will create debate or get people talking, but not the right kind of dialogue. Once you put two people in battle mode, they're not going to discuss the topic at hand with the goal of learning. They would do it with the goal of trying to change another person's mind, which is a rare occurrence on the internet. Or actually, I should say, one group telling the other person is dumb for having that opinion, and then the other group come back with slurs, racism, sexism remarks, and now we're no longer talking about fashion, but just two groups insulting each other. Even if you were able to provide exactly what the other person asked for in order to change their mind, they will ask for more or say it's wrong, even if it's unequivocally correct. We also got to account for those people that simply disagree because they want to reply to their comment. This is how they get their daily dopamine, or when someone is triggered by their purposefully triggering comment, they say womp womp, or those contrarians who think they're better because they don't share the opinions of the general public. Okay, let's get to the points that I got today. If you say Iron Man is a better character than Batman, you're gonna get a lot of engagement. Fans of each dude will defend their superhero until they die. Iron Man can't fight without his suit. Batman is a trained fighter. Batman is more popular, more real. Iron Man can't exist in the real world. It's a lively discussion that will turn racist, sexist, and just straight up garbage when one dude starts using slur, thus enticing more of these slurs. However, if you present a nuanced take that doesn't lock the watcher into a binary choice of yes or no, but rather you challenge them critically, it wouldn't do well on TikTok or Reel. Nuanced conversation requires extensive attention span, which is the exact opposite of TikTok and Instagram algorithm. Also requires extensive research, so the creator don't want to do that. It would take too long, too much effort. Nuanced take or video require the watcher to reflect and not just react with their first emotion. Critical thinking takes time. Negative bias, pretty much why the news exists. We react more strongly to news that we find negative or go against our entire belief system. I fall into this trap too. When I see a video of someone doing the downfall of people I never like, I will click. I'm not going to watch a downfall video of someone I don't know or have a strong opinion of. So yes, I do fall into these tendencies as well. Maybe I have a bigger problem with short form content altogether because I like in-depth dialogue. Maybe that's another video. If a 10-second reel comes out with the title, Demna is going to do great things at Gucci, the normies just don't get it. The person posting posting it is clearly a Demna fan, thus he follows people that are Demna fan, thus having followers that are Demna fan. So his whole algorithm is Demna. 100% of the interaction will be these people sucking each other off because they get it and people that disagree don't. Now there's a chance, a very small chance, the video might go out that echo chamber and invite people who are not fans of Demna, but then since it's just a hot take without content, it invites others to simply provide a hot take comment or reactionary comment, and we both can see how that would end up. They're just gonna fight and call each other mean names. Of course, we gotta put all the blame on the algorithm. If you engage with a lot of pro-Demna content, they're gonna show you more of that. So you never escape the echo chamber, so you're never discovering new perspectives. It's just the same opinion regurgitated again and again and again. But then for me, when I want to engage with fashion content and all I see are these street interview hot takes, the blank pickup video where someone simply show off what they got without any context or dialogue, then it discourages me to seek out the content. Sometimes I really do delete Instagram because it does bother me. Fashion hot take is fast food, easy to get or consume but incredibly disposable. My wife took me to a great ramen restaurant a couple months back. We still talk about that restaurant whenever the topic of ramen comes up. We've never spoken of McDonald's or Burger King in the same manner. I will revisit a 30-minute video of someone breaking down a runway collection or a particular look from its inspiration to how they make it and blah 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 blah. Over a 30-second clip or photo of a random dude on the internet saying going to Ramona made without context. I would never rewatch that. I will share the in-depth video to my friend because I find it interesting. That second video might rack up more views, but no one's ever said, dude, remember that guy that said Ramones are mid? I still think about that take. No one has ever said that. It doesn't invite discussion, just emotional reaction. I will never share or rewatch that Ramones are mid. Actually, I might share it to my friend who loves Ramones just to piss him off, but that's a different kind of sharing. One is to share knowledge, the other is to simply enrage your friend, which actually proved my point. That friend will be mad for a few minutes and they either go in there and comment why they love their Ramones, or the more likely situation, the dude is just trying to get a reaction out of me. I'm not going to give in and move on. Substance. God, I love when I prove my own point. Now, could the Ramones amid real spark a nuanced discussion? Unlikely. When you reduce a topic to a simple yes or no, you don't get thoughtful discussions, you get a fight. I believe it invites division, which is why these creators continue to make them. Engagement. We all know that hot takes get more views, so these creators will manufacture some in order to enrage someone into engaging with their content. Creators will exaggerate their opinion or pretend to hate something just for their engagement because it's good. It's addicting. I know this as well. I sometimes make stupid styling video with someone's grail. I am not immune to this. No one is. Chances are you'll see me say some hot takes in the future as well. Life is full of paradox. For me, it's about taking the piss out of the CCP boots or the Rick Owens jacket because I see those fans taking these items too seriously, so I want to poke a hole in the echo chamber of dick sucking the CCP boots or the Rick Owens jacket. The opposite of negative bias is confirmation bias. Hopefully I don't have to explain that. We should all know this. If you don't know negative bias and confirmation bias, you are a worthless piece of shit. Get it? In a video talking about how I dislike hot take, I provide a hot take. Anyway, a lot of people that make hot takes do state that it's their opinion, which is good. I'm gonna make a bit of a generalization here. One, because I don't want to beef with anyone. Two, I block a lot of these creators. I don't want to unblock them and go through their content. That infuriates me. If the creator is streetwear TikTok style, they will bash avant-garde fashion or minimalism. If they're minimal, they will bash streetwear. So it's not about trying to open a dialogue. It's more hating on what they don't do, hating on what they are not. The Ramon situation should come from someone who loves Converse or loves Jordans. Why do they do this? Maybe it's for the confirmation bias. If enough people agree with them, it confirms their opinion. But again, echo chamber effect, the agreement is inevitable. When a creator is big enough, their opinions start to shape their audience opinion. Some followers, the less confident ones, will change their stance to agree with the creator they love because one, they look up to that person. Two, they read the comment and everyone agrees. This breeds performative opinion. I fall for this too. When I first got into fashion, with the Raph, Margiela, and Rick, people were hating on the Combs Converse collab, and I started to hate it too because my echo chamber hated the Combs Converse. But now I'm just like, it's a great collab, it's good for Combs, a good entry point for people to discover what else CDG has to offer. It provides CDG with cash cow. I see this the most with people bashing fast fashion, yet those people buy a shit ton of clothes from brands that are not deemed fast fashion by society. You're still over consuming, which is a major problem. If your issue with fast fashion is sustainability, the logic falls apart quicker than my pants when I see a horse leather jacket. It's just my opinion. That's a cop-out in my opinion. It dodges accountability. Yes, you are free to have an opinion, but own it, back it up. If you heard a certain trend, explain why. Don't just drop a hot take and disappear. For example, Vivienne Westwood is a boring brand that is known for the orb. That statement forget the impact she had on British fashion, on British music, her impact on bringing on bringing punk fashion to the forefront and making them more mainstream. Let's say I release a video saying I don't like the new rig, old rig reigns supreme. If I stop there, it's a hot take. However, if I provide example, then it becomes worthy, it becomes a discussion, it opens up a dialogue. So what fashion hot take is the headline of a newspaper with no body of writing. These people have started the process, they just need to finish it, but since the algorithm reward them for simply the headline, why go through the struggle of fleshing out an idea? So I get it completely why these hot take video exist, but again, they frustrate me. Now let's imagine someone who isn't into fashion come across a fashion hot take video. They would watch the video, go through the comment, and see two sides of people yelling at one another. Does this third person with no horse in the race gain any knowledge? No, it's just statement against statement. Nothing substantial is being thrown out. You're a fucking loser if you think Ramones are good. No, you're a loser for saying why the Ramones are good. That's it. That's a discourse. No learning, no sharing knowledge. My review video, they are long, they are arduous to make, they are arduous to watch. However, people have said they got items after watching my video, or they look elsewhere because I talk about something that they didn't like in that item. Name me the last time a hot take video provided any substance to anyone. It's temporary anger or agreement, and then they go to the next reel or TikTok. If I can control the internet, I would make people go above the headline type of video. We deserve content that informs, inspires, and adds something new to the conversation. Hot take is entertainment, but it's the lowest form of entertainment.